Friends, fans, loved ones, Castlevania, fanatics rejoice. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night has come out with its beta from the E3 demo they had, and as a backer, full disclosure, I am able to access it, so I will show you some sweet, sweet gameplay. I have already played this a fair amount, so I'm going to make a new file just for you. I mean, it's not just for you, obviously. I want to play it again too. If you are familiar with Castlevania, which you should be, you idiot. This is the classic Castlevania 10-minute text crawl that sets up the entire game. If you played Symphony of the Night, if you played Lament of Innocence, if you've played all of them, this isn't that weird. So we're just gonna script this. There we go. Skip this, because the whole video would be that text crawl if I didn't skip it. Big old lemon moon in the sky, and here's our main character, Miriam, with her tattoos of roses.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Dibble's doing, Miriam.
It was Dibble's doing! Not how I would have thought to say that name. Like Dibble, but you know.
And the hell he endured 10 years ago.
And again, we'd be here all day if I didn't, you know.
It was there,
Skip some text boxes, I apologize! But I don't. Well, I guess I do.
I had the chest there.
Let's get to the part where we fight stuff. So, let's get our first weapon. We got Kung Fu shoes. Now fans of the traditional RPG-style Metroidvanias will immediately recognize the weapon, head, body, accessory, accessory 2, yada yada yada. This one has that second set, which says infinite rounds, so you can actually get guns, and then you can equip the ammo that you want for that, and once you run out of ammo, you go back to an infinite low-damage bullet, which is interesting. The other thing that's interesting is if you notice our character model on the right there, if you take off the horns, they go away, which is reflected in the game. So there's some level of... Shut up, Johannes. Unknown enemy. So there's a bit of a cosmetic level to this game, which is really fun. You can actually make your character look the way you want. Low kick for the win. And here's the main mechanic of the game, the shard system, which if you've played Aria or Dawn of Sorrow, you're very familiar with, where you absorb... Did I soft lock the game? Well, it is a beta, so... Oh, my controller got unplugged. Nope, no soft lock detected here. Everything's fine. So, you absorb the powers from enemies that you defeat, which is flippin' sweet. I always love that.
I know, and I'm going to if I run into...
Shush. I got gameplay to get to.
How did
Skip. So, we can go and look at our shards, and that you can have 5 equipped at one time. I think in my other file I only have a red and a purple. I don't have a yellow, green, or a blue. I'd imagine, you know, you get tons of those throughout the game from all the different enemies that you fight. Some of them have probably rarer drops, so maybe there was a blue one that I could have gotten, but I never got it. And, I mean, this is what you came to Castlevania for, right? Kicking lights. Can't kick those lights, though. You can kick this light. Give me a good old Kung Fu kick any day. And just like Symphony of the Night, you got your backdash. You also got your slide kick. Oh, feisty. And here we go, the game proper. Just running sideways, kicking stuff. Kicking tar monsters. I know how to jump. I am pretty excited for this game because, unlike the Mighty Number 9s of the world, this looks pretty damn good from, like, we saw some demo footage a while back. I think I forgot to play that before it was unavailable again. And it looked like this, and now it still looks like this. They didn't do a bait and switch with the animation style or anything, which is great news, because, I mean, this looks great. I don't want it to look like anything else. Here we have our first... Oh! Whoa. We have our first kick you in the dick enemy here. I'm gonna kick him in the head, because his dick's probably covered in spikes. Give me a level up, give me an item. Now, since I've already played this a bit, I can tell you, this game is gonna be worth it from 2 facts alone. Number one, like I said, you can change what your character looks like. As far as I've seen, you can't change her main, like her dress outfit, but you can change accessories. And, like, I'm wearing the Kung Fu boots, but her feet still look like her regular costume shoes. And you can take her scarf off, but I think it's still there. But the headpieces seem to actually affect what she looks like. That might be just a beta thing. Maybe everything will change, but I wouldn't doubt that it didn't, because that's a lot of cosmetic items to render for the full character. Let's go up here. Kill some weird goopy jellymen. Kick some bird Jesuses in the face. And give me the country dress. So you'll notice when I equip this, nothing happens. Which is it's a bummer, but I mean, there's limits to how much you can really change what your character looks like. Even Binding of Isaac, how every character item kind of changes what Isaac looks like. Eventually, it kind of goes, all right, listen, we can't do all of these at once. The game would, like, you know, we can't handle it. But what's there is nice. And then there's a tunic. This is the save system, just like Symphony of the Night. You got a bench you sit on, which has got a weird spooky thing in the background. That's terrifying. The second shard slot that you can get, that purple one I was talking about, is this effect where you can kind of aim with your hand. So it seems like each of the 5 ones, unlike Arya, you can have 5 equipped at once, and each one of them can be used with, like, probably a different button combination, kind of not simultaneously, but interchangeably while you're still playing, which is really cool. Let's get our second one here. I love that level up animation. I also love you can tell when you're going to get a drop, because the way the enemy fades out is really unique at the time. So here's the one I was talking about, where you can aim with your hand. Now we can shoot fire and interact with cannons. So I don't know at what level that's going to be implemented into the game, how much you can kind of like do environmental puzzles. In Symphony of the Night, there was a couple times, you know, you hit a switch and a cannon shot a hole in a wall or whatever. I think that was in like the Alchemy Labs. But yeah, it looks fun. It looks great. There's a couple places in the beta that I've gotten to later that look a little funky, but hopefully that's just, you know, just a location or a smaller matter, not a widespread one. Because this boat looks great. You know, this is good art style. Can't help but kick all the lights, even though I really don't need money for this video. I'm just gonna kick them anyway. Oh, okay, so. And I'm assuming enemies have elemental weaknesses. I haven't really toyed around with that a whole lot. I only played it for about an hour and a half yesterday, when it was first released. Gotta love being able to kick cannons to death. I'm just looking for one item right now. I don't remember where it is, but it's really just what makes this beta what it is. Okay, so first of all, that's a thing. They have no presumptions about this not being a love letter to Castlevania. They give you the whip in the first level. Whipping the shit out of some cannons, whipping some candles. Let's go. Getting a map. So that's nice that you can get map items in this. Again, I mean, it's a beta. It's unclear how much of this is just for this sake and how much is going to be in the final game, but I'd assume probably 90% is final design. This has been a great Kickstarter if you've been involved in it, because they've been super transparent, sending emails constantly about, you know, what they're doing, what they're still working on, and when things are going to be coming out. And they just, I think about a month ago, they released the Curse of the Moon prequel, which I was one of the ones where the code didn't really pop up for a while, so I was really worried about that. Like, did I get it? Do you hate me? I know I changed my address. Does that mean you forgot that I exist? And no, it came about. I got the code a couple days later than most people did. So I still got it, and I've thought about making a video for that, but it's just basically Castlevania 3. Well, it's not. It's just basically. I mean, it's, you know, it's amazing, but never get tired of that animation. I'll tell you that. So it's got the hallmarks of your Metroidvanias. There's a lot of areas in this first level where you can't get to stuff because you need like a double jump or like a fly ability or something. So I'm assuming, just like Aria of Sorrow, we're probably gonna get like a wing soul, and then you equip that in a shard slot, and then you can like have a slow fall or something. Oh god, it's the boss. That's your little. That's what's coming. Oh man, we are getting body blocked here. This is bad. Oh wait, we have projectile weapons. Gotta love that soda water. So what I'm not too hot on in this game, because I'm not really a big fan of it in a lot of games like this, is there's a crafting mechanic. So you have your potions, your direct food, and then you have like crafting materials that you like combine with stuff at a merchant later on. Not a huge fan of that, but again, it's early games. I haven't looked into it too much. I kind of just went, okay, cool, I'll keep going and kill stuff with the whip. Or I think I had a claymore at that point. So I didn't give it nearly enough attention as I should have, but I mean, it was the first day it came out. I wanted to absorb all of it as much as I could. Get in my face. Shoot another cannon. There's a shortcut. Ooh, I forget what's down there, actually. I should go check that out. Maybe it's the thing I want to find. Come on. Get out of here. Oh, we can change our hair brand. You can see on her character on the right, she's got a little blue hairband. And you can kind of see it on her character model. It's not super obvious, but it is there. Come on. Ah, okay, so this is interesting. So unlike previous games, I guess they don't exist because this is, its own series. Now we have a gun. Super ineffective against this guy because that's what I'm using the garbage infinite ammo rounds. So now we're going to change that to the SP rounds and pa-pow! One-hit kill. So, what I'm not a giant fan of is the fact that obviously you can only have just that gun equipped. Because unlike other games where you could have a square attack and a circle attack, or a X and a B, I suppose, if you played on 360 arcade for Symphony of the Night, you could have two weapons equipped at once. In this, it's only one, so you can have your gun or not. You have to, unequip it and put on something else. I think the rapier is the best weapon right now. Oh, it's not. The whip still is. Okay. We're gonna, first of all, we're gonna show this guy who's boss. Okay, maybe we're gonna get hit. Ow, stop. Stop. Okay. Get out of here. More crafting materials. Oh, we got a first indication that there's gonna be some pushing of boxes for shenanigans. My controller got disconnected again because I'm an idiot. Let's push, there's the claymore, let's switch to that. Everyone loves a big ol' swingy weapon and all of the Game Boy Castlevania games. Is this it? Is this it? There it is, baby! The Pirate Hat! Look at how great we look. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Pirating it up. Ready to sail the 7 seas to kill Draculas. Take that. That's what you get for fighting a pirate, you nerd. Okay, so we can't make it up. Oh, God! I have yet to get the soul to drop out of, or the shard to drop out of this guy, but I've been told it does exist because I know someone else who's gotten it. Oh, what was I saying? Let's go. Let's get impaled by some magic. I can use his head as a flail. Let's try that out. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, we can block the splash attack with that. Interesting. I didn't know that. Y button. Whoa, right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, get out of here. You're garbage. I think for the point of this video, I might just beat the first boss, and then I will leave the rest up to your imagination. No, I'm kidding. 500 gold and a spear. I like the spears in this game, but their hitbox is really bad for a lot of enemies, but it does a ton of damage. Okay, let's save with the weird 6-winged bat thing. Give me all your red orbs, and let us beat the tar off of a weird, creepy lizard space mermaid thing. Ba-ba-ba-bum! It's the bad guy! And he's bad!
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Yada 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 plot.
Now just come, Gremory. We're leaving.
Gremory. She has the waist of a non-living person.
Dibble.
So it's interesting. They turn into the moon and then disappear. I wonder if that's gonna come up as a plot thing later. I have no idea, but it's interesting. But I love this art style. So we got the classic water mermaid horn woman with a weird abdomen mouth. So let's go ahead and not get hit by that. It's gonna spit poison at us because it's a jerk. We're gonna make the best of it by flailing the absolute tits out of her stomach. Oh, we are not looking great. I got 4 potions this time around. Last time I did this, I only had like 1 potion. I think the one criticism that I would have so far of a thing that I don't care for is the grunting. The sword swing grunting is a lot, and it's constant. But you can always turn that down in the options. I just wanted to leave it on for, you know, to give you the genuine experience. And there's the first boss. We kicked the absolute shit out of it. Doesn't help that I've already beaten it before. And there we go. So just like the previous games, you can get the powers of bosses when you beat them, which is super fun. Yeah, we did it. Yay. Oh. Yeah.
Bloodstained.
Now, you might have just heard somebody say Bloodstained. And it might be more apparent to you who that is if I say something else. Took my knife. We got motherfucking David Hayter up in this bitch, if you weren't aware. And later in this beta, which I might keep going. I might make more videos after this of a little bit more of it. He's the voice of a boss character, and he's fucking badass. So I'm really excited for this game. Still not really clear when it's coming out, but I'm gonna play the shit out of it when it does. I mean, I get it. I paid for it already with the backing. So maybe look forward to more videos. I don't know. If you want me to make another one, maybe a part 2 of the village, or maybe a part 3 of like the castle, give me a comment in the thing below and tell me if you wanna. Tell me if you think the pirate hat is the coolest thing ever, and if this game is worthy of Fashion Souls. Because I know people who are like, oh no, I don't wear the pirate hat anymore because it's not strong enough. You're wrong. Always wear the pirate hat because it's the pirate hat. Also, thank you, my cat Steve, for shaking your collar right next to the microphone. That really helped me a lot. So I guess I'll see you next time. Bye!